Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Emmerdale fans sobbing as Mack's fate is confirmed after deadly showdown. Emmerdale fans were overjoyed tuning into tonight's episode as they discovered Mackenzie Boyd is alive, but only just. The beloved character disappeared last week after a showdown with John Sugden. After Mackenzie found proof that John potentially wasn't a Sugden, he hopped into his van and faced a tense drive to the train station. John pulled over by the side of the road and told Mack he needed his help with fixing something in the back of his vehicle. With fear running through his veins, Mack feigned ignorance for a little while, claiming he was being quiet because he had a headache. But by this point, John was already 5 steps ahead of Mack. He confirmed that he knew Mack looked at the scrapbook, and as a result, a bit of a problem had been created. Mack ran into the woods, but he was quickly followed by John. A game of cat and mouse began, but John was at an advantage because he was also carrying a bow and arrow. He pulled an arrow, and it went right through Mackenzie's chest, sending him flying. Poor Mack begged for his life, but John wasn't going to let him go. Instead, he lifted a giant boulder up above his head and threw it down, giving the impression he had just killed Mack. In the days after, fans convinced themselves that he was still alive somewhere. They spotted clues, but their theory wasn't confirmed until tonight. Up until today, things were going pretty great for Aaron Dingle, Danny Miller. He was enjoying time away from family drama in the holiday cottage, and even asked John yesterday if they should consider moving away from Emmerdale permanently. John spun a lie to Aaron, allowing him to believe that he had been in contact with the landlord about buying the property they were staying in. He claimed the owner wasn't interested in selling up, but Aaron discovered in a haunting twist tonight that they actually died a year ago. Troubled, Aaron then wandered back to the door he found yesterday. He picked the lock and was able to get inside. To his shock, he found a child's bed, medals displayed, and a framed newspaper insert of a young lad saving a dog. By this point, John had returned from yet another trip into the woodland nearby. Aaron confronted him about lying. They weren't in a holiday cottage at all. They were staying in John's childhood home. John successfully manipulated Aaron so he didn't focus on the fact his husband had told him a pretty odd lie. He then put forward the idea of them moving in together, and Aaron said yes. Just before the installment ended, John returned to the woods. It was at this point a massive plot twist aired, as we discovered John opening the door to an underground bunker. Laying under a blanket was Mackenzie. John pulled the material from his face, and Mack grumbled with this small moment confirming he had survived the attack, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. Jade Onyx wrote, "Mack is alive, knew he was going to be insane." Also completely taken aback by the surprise, Lauren said, "Mack is alive in a secret underground bunker. John, you absolute psychopath. Aaron, babes, wake up and get out of there." This fan wrote, "Mack's alive, a win for us. Let the September drama commence. Actually sobbing, Mack, you're alive. Eee!" Another said, "In upcoming episodes, Aaron will be the next person who faces danger from John." After feeling doubtful about him, Danny Miller revealed more. His John's behavior changes and he becomes a bit erratic. He's going out all the time, and he's out for these long runs. Aaron knows he's used it personally as an excuse in the past when he wants to get away, and he's wondering what he's struggling with. He puts 2 and 2 together and starts to work out that maybe Mackenzie and Robert are right about John. John's back is well and truly against the wall, and he's running out of options, and people are starting to home in and close the net on him. He's not really got an escape route. Danny added, "I don't think even John knows what he wants to do to get himself out of the situation, but what he does know is that he doesn't want to lose the battle to Robert. Whether that's genuine, true love with Aaron, I think it is, or whether that's being overtaken by John's hatred towards Robert, it means he simply can't lose the battle. Aaron has no idea how dangerous a situation he is in there, in that cottage with John, because he's got him all to himself in lots of woods.